known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Philadelphia Eagles. On the Broncos sideline, get a look at their head coach. The side running out of time for a turnaround after this 1-5 start to the season. Across the field, head coach Nick Sirianni of the Eagles. His guys with a crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Kate Scott, Brock Heward in the booth with you. It is Jake Elliott who's going to get us started. And here we go from Philly. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Well, hold on a sec. We've got an Eagle hurting pretty good out there, and they're going to head out to look at him. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. Romped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Nix to throw. That's complete. Sanders has got it outright. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage. The trusty tight end.
Left side now caught by Sutton. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down Denver.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
On the quick slant, it's Johnston. And he's going to go down right along midfield strike. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
Nix holds on to it. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
2 numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, he cares less about those 2 numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the pistol, Hurts. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Incomplete.
The Eagles are in punt formation.
In punt formation for the Eagles.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Broncos start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent.
He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And the Eagles get to it. And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown. The Eagles capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After review of the play.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Head coach Nick Sirianni readying the Eagles for their next series. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's caught. Here's Zamir White. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He drops it! Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
He's caught by Wilson. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31.
That's good.
From the gun, Shipley gets it. His foray up the middle, and that's about 3. In on the tackle is Jonathan Cooper.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Gets it to him on the screen. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Case. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
1st and 10, it's a gift to White. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. Play action, Hurts has it. Headed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Left, Dial makes the ground. And he stopped just shy of that first down at the 28. Third down upcoming. It's a sneak, Hurts. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And we've got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders. You sign up for it.
This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He's going to keep it this time. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first.
Encroachment, defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of third down, they're now defending first and 10. This drive just keeps on moving. After the penalty, resets that marker. On first down, Hurts. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Second down. Here's Nix again. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to the Linc right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They've got 3rd and 8. Now air it out on 3rd. He's out near midfield and still going. And he gets it forward to the 46-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for Broncos first down. Once more, it's Nix. Throwing the out route complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. All set to go now from the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Quick on the draw here to Dobbins. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
On second down, here's Dobbins. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's another Broncos first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Broncos.
In the red zone now. Short pass brought in. Has room into the secondary. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get the game's first points here in the second. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Return coming from the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And it's not just a blip for him this year. He's been one of their go-to scorers on the ground as we get through the heart of this season, leading all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trimmer.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Out of the gun, it gives to Shipley. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Brought in right side. And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Hurts now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And 4th and 4 coming up. On 4th down, Hurts. Throw caught by his running back. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. They went for it, got the 4 yards they needed, and keeps this drive alive. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Hurts throwing again. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. First time this game they've looked to him. And it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Hey, 73.
It's Hurts once again. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Hurts on 1st down. He's got a man left. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And again, here's Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
You just feel this defense starting to come alive, don't you, Kate? Got their first turnover last time out. Now they put their first sack on the board. In big plays on that side of the ball, well, they can come in bunches. Defense sure hopes to keep this faucet going, and the offense wants to turn the spigot off immediately.
Secured by Burden on the slant. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
It's a gain of 7
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Called in left side. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles start to fight back with their first points of this game. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton taking the field once again. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Nix with it on 1st. Completed over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. Rolling into enemy territory. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the Linc coming up in just a moment. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. He finds Johnston. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Well, he came down a little awkwardly after making that tackle. Looks like he's in some discomfort now. We're going to have medical head out to check on him. On 1st down, it's Nix. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get some late points and the lead. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Has this at the 6. Making some progress here. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. So that brings up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Completed to his running back. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They've been leaving him open, and that is something they're going to have to button up in the near future, Brock, considering the type of start this guy is having.
Yeah, this running back's making all sorts of friends with his buddies in his offensive huddle. Enemies on the other side, but this kind of production means everybody's going to get to eat today.
On 1st down, Hurts. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Great, set. No, touch.
Hurts yet again. Dumped off to his running back. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Chased out to his right. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Working inside the red zone. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it'll be 2nd down.
Great, set. No, touch.
Blitz coming here. Hurts. Caught near the goal line. And it's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Bronk. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st down and
No,
goal to go.
no.
He tries to sneak it, and he runs it across. Touchdown! The Eagles earn the chance to tie before halftime. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Harvey now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. Great vision, gets him across midfield. And he had everybody thinking 6 before they finally got to him and put an end to it.
You know, Kate, it's fun talking to these elite kick returners over the years and how much they visualize. As they're sitting back there waiting for the kickoff return, they're visualizing, well, a house call. And there was some serious explosiveness from him on that one. He may not have gotten all the way to the house, but he's setting his offense up in the red zone, which is pretty darn good.
To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Now with 2 seconds left, we get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our spin around the NFL starts now. We begin with a visit to Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. The Panthers at home to take on the visiting New York Giants. And it's a man who's battled through injuries, Jonathan Brooks. He'll take this one in from 2 yards out. The Panthers win their 3rd straight game as they get the victory today. From there, we go to Indianapolis. We'll check in on the Colts as they host the Cleveland Browns. And this is the Colts quarterback. One of 2 touchdown passes for him in this first half. This one's all tied at 14 at the half. Lastly, let's go over to MetLife Stadium. The Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. And it's Treylon Burks. He'll take this in for the touchdown. He's found the end zone twice in the first 2 quarters. The Dolphins with a big lead on the road at the half. With that, a look at the rest of the action going on. Remember, bye weeks are in play, so the schedule a little lighter than it's been in weeks past. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these 2 sides through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Return coming from the 6. Making some progress here. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Bonito on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
No touch. No touch.
From the pistol, Hurts. Short pass brought in. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Trimmer. No touch.
Hurts now from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Great. Set. No touch.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Jonte Barron has it. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. You got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Hits him on the in route. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and it's going to be first down, Denver.
First down.
Here's Nix. They try to set up the screen. Dobbins. He brushed him off with ease. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. New set of downs for him, and starts at the 38.
First and 10.
Throwing on first down, Nix. The left side, Sanders has it. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one. It kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
Hold on a second. Ready.
Nix to throw again. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Johnson finds the football complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
They'll run here. It's Harvey. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Broncos push their lead further to start the half.
On for the extra point.
Now That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos make it a 10-point ball game.
Eagles 14.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Head coach Nick Sirianni readying the Eagles for their next series. And they're going to try to take the lead back to one possession here after that last score pushed it up to 24-14. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. The throw left side finds Burden. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, Silver.
Hurts to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Has it down close. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles cut it to a field goal game.
Eagles 21. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Harvey now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Broncos offense all set to go. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. We get it on the ground here with Dobbins. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That one gains 7. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Broncos first down. A gain of 7. First down, Broncos.
Nix dumps it off to his running back. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Nix off the play action. Gets it downfield on target to Sutton. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to boot.
And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Kicked out by Quinyon Mitchell. Through the defense he goes, room to burn. And this is going to be a pick 6, touchdown Philadelphia. Second time they've taken one back on him, Brock. First the fumble return, and now this pick 6.
You know, I point this out to you every defensive meeting room we're in, Kate, when we sit down in these production meetings, and you can see their boards, right? These defenses keep track, and they know if they get a score defensively, their odds of winning through the roof. You get 2, it's almost a certainty.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Harvey now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Broncos start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. Short kick up to their own 31. Andrew Makuda attacking to make that stop. 2nd down now, they need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 31-yard line.
Nix from the gun. That's completed right side. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Straight ahead. Here's Dobbins. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Great. Delta.
Another one for Shipley. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Escapes the pocket. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. So 1st down from the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's complete to Wilson. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
On the give, here's Shipley. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
He's going to be driven backwards. Looks like he's at the 8.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Hey, Silver.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He's got it. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
A gain of 6 on the play. It's now 4th down and 1. They'll
go. Hurts. On the move. Headed right. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he does not make it out of the end zone. Just couldn't find his way across. They contain him for the safety. Always hurts to do this. They give up the safety and now have to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
That penalty accepted. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Shipley. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
That's good. For the Eagles, first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Now a run by Shipley. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Solid block in there, brings him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Handoff now to Shipley. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, head the other way for them.
And he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles go up by 12 in the 4th. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Shoves one away. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. He finds Johnston. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for the Broncos. 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down with Dobbins. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 27 yards. And the Broncos 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And he's brought down at the line. Working quickly here.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Eagles' 23-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Finds him over the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Working quickly here.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
On 3rd down, here's Nix. They're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Head coach Nick Sirianni readying the Eagles for their next series. This winning streak has been impressive for him. 6 games now, and they lead so far here. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. They'll run now on 2nd down. And they'll start some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. They'll throw 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. On now comes their punter. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Denver ready for another offensive possession. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. Throwing on 1st down, Nix has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. All right, that's going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Nix with it on 1st. And Sutton with back-to-back catches. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Broncos trailing by 13. 1st and 10, gotta score immediately here. Only 1 timeout left and that clock winding down. Nix. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked out by Quinion Mitchell. And the Eagles take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in, coverage-wise, to every route combination they're trying to throw?
And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. It's a chance to run it here. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. Design keeper here for Hurts. Their punter making his way out now. Braden Mann will kick it away. Yeah, Nick Sirianni saw that play clock running down as he hurries to get a timeout call. They'll bring out the punter here. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. Denver set to take the field on offense. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. They've got to keep moving quick here. Now Nix. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the first down play, forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult third down now staring you in the face.
Over second. Ready.
Here he goes, one final shot. Ooh, and before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. And that's going to bring up fourth down. So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.